This is straight.
Hey. Hello, everybody. Let's see. We've got Judy and Dawn and Judy and Jennifer and Amber. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So,
Hi,
welcome to the
everybody.
people who are here. And also, I use StreamYard to stream, and it told me today when I started it, it said, don't forget to thank the people who will watch your videos later.
Oh, so you're doing it ahead of time?
So I'm doing it. Thank you for those of you who are catching, because we do have a lot of people who comment, like they'll comment tomorrow or the next day that they are team replay. And so merci team replay. We do appreciate you. It really does make a difference too.
What does that mean? Like they'll catch it later?
Yeah, they'll watch the replay.
Oh,
Because
okay,
when we
great.
do these lives, the video stays on our channel, so you can go back and watch them. So if we so desired, we could go back and look at all the recommendations that we've been given, that
Oh,
we've just
yeah.
like and you can watch them at double speed.
No, I write most things down, scribble it, and I'm putting them together. I've gone through a stack of papers and I'm setting them aside, and I've dated them. I'll let you look at them, see what you
Yeah.
think.
So and if they're dated, then you can go back. If you can't read your scribbles, you can go back and watch the video again,
Cool.
the live stream that turns into a video. So what you've been working on?
I'm so guilty. Like, it's been really cold and I've stayed in a lot. I haven't been at the shop very much. So today I did go.
Hey, Donnell.
And I'm sad to say I was really trying to finish today that top that I've been showing everyone for weeks now. I was going to try to finish it, but I did not finish it. But I did, and I hope Sheila's on tonight. She's the one that recommended the 1 inch border and then another 2.5 or 3.5 inch. So I did the 1 inch. It looks really good.
Oh, good. And I was
Yeah.
like 5, 6, 8, whatever.
Most of y'all, but I stuck with Sheila. You know what?
No, I think everybody said, don't do it wider, I think, than the pieces you have are wide.
Oh, well, I just didn't want it to be that big. Nisi didn't want it that big. So, and
Oh, the quilt itself she didn't want big.
yes, and
Oh,
frame,
okay.
my frame is limited. It's not that big. But anyway, hopefully next week I'll have it done.
Yeah. Well, you think you're embarrassed. I'm still working on Lucas and Angel's wedding quilt.
Oh, good.
That
Good,
last summer I said, oh, before it snows.
good. Well, it'll
There
continue to
have been
snow.
snow angels.
Yeah. So I don't know. I thought maybe were you locked in this weekend because of the
Oh,
weather?
no. No, we went to a Mardi Gras ball.
Oh, get out.
Yeah. Adam was the MC, and I don't know if y'all know my friend Adam. We're gonna have to do a live with Adam. And we did practice. So he MC'd this ball, and I, MC the other one. And so we have this thing going back and forth about who's better. And obviously it's me, but I do, we kind of go back and forth a little bit.
Was he a little tipsy? He gets
We
funnier.
we partook in the champagne. And so normally we have a big group of friends there, but this time it was just he and I and a couple of other people. So he was like my date, and we were like two drunk best friends in college roaming around judging people,
Well, y'all do that
having
anyway.
fun,
Y'all
partying,
always.
dancing, doing the things we do. Um he had to put a lady's boob back in her dress. Now, for those of you who don't know Adam, he is married to a man, so he is not interested in women. And so, for him to walk up to a lady and put her boob back in her dress was like nobody even batted an eye. And she said, "Thank you."
Well, he is interested in what we wear. He gave me the biggest compliment last year. He liked my dress at the ball, so I
Oh
was gonna
yeah,
I was gonna wear it again this year, but I didn't go.
He's very fashion savvy.
Yes, he is.
And if any of you follow me on Instagram or any other social medias, if you've ever seen someone tag the Cheeky Quilters, he wears his cape quite a bit. So I made him a big wool cape, and he'll usually tag me in it when he wears it.
So I have not met Donnell.
Donnell Stitchery?
Yes.
She's a YouTuber. Yes.
Okay.
And she
Okay.
does live streams.
I'll have to check
Yes,
that
Miss
out. I'm
Donnell.
writing it. I'm writing it down.
Write it down. Write it down. So guys, I don't know if my what is it called? Nightbot? I haven't used that in forever. But at one point it was quilts exclamation mark that thing, whatever that is. Somebody want to try it out and see if it still works, and it'll tag your channel. So for all of those of you who have channels, and I think Miss Judy has a new channel.
What?
We talked about it, 2 weeks ago, I think. She's
Quilts
been
and crochet. Oh, that's awesome. Let me write that down. I should be doing that while I'm working at the shop.
Absolutely. All right, Miss Judy, let's see if it works. It was before or after it, the exclamation? We'll see. I might have to go in and let me go and see if I can if I'm still logged in.
And Agnes. I've not met Agnes.
She's been on, I think.
I've missed that.
Oh, look at this. Our top chatters. Zaza, and then Sheila, and then Judy.
Oh, they monitor that? That can be monitored?
Uh-huh. It is
cool.
exclamation quilt. No S. So exclamation quilt. And it should still be up and active.
That's pretty cool that all can be monitored.
Yeah. Hey, Joydy. Agnes. Oh, look there. It's working. It's working. Donnell Stitchery. So if you click on that, it'll take you to her channel, and then the other ones, as they do it, they'll come in. It did work. That's awesome. And I think Donnell, you have a lot of followers. Am I right? Like way more than I had. See, Grace, so you made it. Yay. So Donnell, you have a Wednesday live stream right before ours, is what I'm hearing. Zaza, you had a live yesterday, I think. I saw. Was that yesterday? I really wish I Oh, 1,200. So you a little bit more than us. Okay. I'm right. We're right at 800, a little over 800. 815, I think it is.
By the hardest.
Tagging along. I'm not really working too hard at it these days, you know. In August or so last year, I was like, all right, 1,000 before the end of the year. And then I switched jobs and everything else just.
It's so inconvenient.
Yeah. Oh, Zaza, you were sick, huh? Now I'm remembering it. Yeah.
So how do I find all these people on their channels? You'll have to give me a little class when I go to your house.
Well, this weekend, so Jennifer and I are going to meet up at my storage unit this weekend to go through some things to look for fabric to either give or sell to a local high school. Depending on what I have, I might be okay to give some of it, might want to sell some of it.
Well, you know, the class is not very large. It's the home economics class at our high school. There's only 70 students in the whole high school. So how big can the class be? I know.
Oh, we'll give it to them.
I know. I mean, there'll be a handful, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm sure I have something I can give to them. So Jennifer, if you're keeping track of the name, um, of the oh, story time with Cece. Didn't your name changed, I think, because I follow you also. If you keep track of the names of the channels, we can go in this week and I'll
Oh,
subscribe you, and then you click the little notification bell and make it black where you get notified, and that way anytime somebody goes live or puts a new video out, it'll send a message, an alert to your phone.
oh, that's really what I need
Yeah.
because I forget.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not
So
that
for
I'm
those of
doing.
you who are not subscribed to me yet, don't forget to subscribe. Click the like button and turn on that notification bell so you can be notified. I haven't done it anytime I have a new video. Speaking of, so my commitment was one short per week, one live per week, and then one video on the fourth Thursday of every month for now. I would like to get up to 2 videos a month, but right now I'm just at 1 video per month, 1 short and 1 live every week. So I am so far I've been doing good. I got a January video out. I've got a short for the last 2, 3 weeks in a row. I do have to do this week's short. I haven't done it yet. Um, but I have I have a lot of things that I could put out there. I just, time gets by.
I want to do the one with Tommy. I think that one's cute. Tommy said there weren't nobody quilts anymore.
Oh yeah. Oh, they do. So we are going to talk about quilting literacy this evening. So we're going to talk about quilt vocabulary.
Oh, I think I got the assignment wrong. Actually, most of
Oh,
the ones I have are about sewing, like garments. That was
okay.
silly. That was
That
silly.
was silly.
Yeah.
Look at Geeky Quilters. So no, that's good. That's good. So there won't be a whole lot of overlap.
Mm,
But before we get started on that, I was telling Jen before we got started on the live stream that I recently had a revelation in my sewing room. So I like to make um like just random crumb pieced blocks. So you guys will be able to see. And I have so much scrap, not stash, scrap fabric, like a lot of it. So recently I've been watching on these on YouTube videos about this. Oh, I wish I could remember her name. There was this one that I watched like a ton of her videos on. um oh, it was good, Janelle. It wasn't scary at all. It could be, but it's not. It was in a good way. And so she was doing these string quilts and she was making them look so easy. And so I was like, "Oh, I just want to do that." And so I don't really keep my scraps in, they're very random. Um right, Zaza, they are all sorts of shapes. So at some point, not that long ago, I went through my huge bag of scraps. What I do is when I'm sewing and I have a scrap piece, I'm not organized. I just put it in the bag. So in that bag, I have big pieces, I have little pieces, I have strips, it's all mixed up. So at some point recently, I tried to put them all. The dog is barking. I tried to put them all the strips together, and then I kept adding to that. So anyway, I was able to get a lot of the strips because most that were in there were strippy. Um, so I'm arranging them by shape. I have random shapes. I have triangles. I have square and rectangle shapes. And then I have like strips that I'm cutting into anywhere from 1.5, 2 inches to 2.5. So I'm just organizing them. This is my square pile.
nice. What
So as I
size
was
are
doing
they?
that,
Are they all the same size? Like
no,
four,
no,
4.5? They look like
they're
they're
all smaller. They're all smaller than 5-inch squares. Yeah. Yeah, this is my teeny tiny piece stack. And I have another stack over there that I can't reach. Um, so but for right now, oh, it is, Sheila. It's a whole thing. But what I realized, so this one video, she was making squares and putting like white in the middle so that all the squares had a white middle.
That's cool.
So I started doing that, and there's no rhyme or reason to them. They just have a white block in the middle, and I kind of sewing around them. And y'all, it's going so fast. It's so lovely. I'm having so much fun.
That looks like a log cabin pattern. Are some of
Well,
them
it's
wonky?
like no, that's yeah. What I do is I make them, and then I used to make crumb squares, and the crumb squares I would cut like 8 inches, which I learned for me is too big. I am using this 6.5-inch square, and I'm able to go so fast, and I have a good block. Like I don't have to keep going back and measuring by doing it this way. And I really need to find her and put her link because I don't want to take credit for it. But anyway, but I am having so much fun with that. And so mixed in with this, I end up with a lot of like smaller pieces. So Zaza, so like these are ones that I'm still working on that are not cut yet. But like this is more like Zaza, what you're talking about, these little bitty pieces. Like this one's probably only 1 inch wide. Um, I know I have some more of those small ones. So I'm gonna have some with the white pieces in the middle. See these how tiny little pieces?
The ones with the white centers, that can be a whole quilt in itself. I mean,
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
patterns. That's nice.
yeah. So I think what I'm gonna do is um just keep making them and just keep making them and making them and making them and making them. Um, and we'll see how
It's
many I need
it's
to make,
very therapeutic.
yes.
So I'm going to look up. I
And
wrote
I can
down
do
Terry Rowland's scrap blocks. See what those are about.
okay.
I have lots of scraps too. Most of mine are strips from using
So
my AccuQuilter.
so these are the strips that I was cutting um before we came on. Yay, Zaza! But also in my scrap, like this is like fat quarter or bigger. So I had a bunch of pieces in there that are like big that I have to just put back where they go in their boxes, in their color coded boxes.
There are so many people that are so organized that I see on YouTube, the way they organize scraps. It's just amazing. Mine are such a mess. The closest I came to being organized is when we did that workshop on the alligator, and I had them organized by colors.
Yes.
And that was what I thought. I was very proud of that. All the baskets with the different colors.
And I really like the strip blocks, and I've tried to do strip blocks before, but what I've observed is that to do it quick and easy, you need to have like a base fabric that you do the strips over so that you can keep the size right. It just makes it easier and faster. Um, and I haven't been comfortable sacrificing that base fabric, like like an 8-inch square that you sew over. I know a lot of people use old old fabric that they don't like, or they'll use like old bed sheets, things like that. But I really do. I love a good strip block. I just love the way they look. Okay, so I am looking at my history of the videos I watched so I can find that lady. Did I watch one today? Yeah, I watched a lot of videos today.
At work? Hmm.
Sunbeam fabric art.
Okay, really quick, because I know I will get a ton of questions on how.
Sunbeam fabric art. I think that's who it was. Yeah, this video that I watched today has 198,000 views. So this lady, she got some viewers, some people watching her stuff.
I like sport
Old
themed
coloring
remnant.
books. Oh, that's a good idea, Judy. At one point, I bought tape. What do you call it? Strips. Like I don't know what I did with them, but like a roll of receipt tape because they're 3 inches wide, and so you do that. But I lost interest in that real quick. All right. So who you want to go first?
Well, I want to get some ideas. I want to show everyone. They got me going with the yo-yos last week, so I found
Oh yeah.
boxes, and so I tried to put them on the back of a blue jeans shirt, but I think they're too bulky. The vintage ones that I had from Nita might work better. Let me go get it. It's right around the corner.
Okay. Yes, I pulled it out and I tried to use it a little while, and yeah. Ooh, old telephone books, another good one. Now you're afraid to use them? Hey, we got a phone book at our house not that long ago.
Okay.
Have 6 bins.
Okay, it's not as easy as it looks. I've never tried. I love to make the little yo-yos, but what do you do with them, you know? So I was putting them on the shirt, and it's a little bulky, don't you think?
It's cute.
You like it?
Yeah.
Okay. And then
You gonna
I'll
sell it?
yeah, try to or wear it
Those
myself.
look like you can't have 2 on the front like that.
I see what you mean. Oh, I never noticed that. Okay.
Adam's gonna have to walk on over and take care of business.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Oh, that's funny.
I mean, you could do a few of them, but you just can't put
Yeah, no,
2
no, no,
white
no.
ones in the middle like that.
I'm gonna rethink that thing.
Why don't you put them on the top right here like you did on the back?
Yes, yes, yes. I think I thought about that too. But I thought I was just being very clever there, but yeah.
Oh,
And they
so
were
Zaza,
small too. And they were small too. I should have used bigger ones. If you like
Zaza,
that.
are you getting so excited on your trip for your trip to come to the States? Oh, put tassels on them, she said. You could be like Madonna.
Yeah, but they're not going to move. They're not going to do anything. They'll just be there. It just amazes me how they do that. Make them twirl and all. Okay,
It's
Amber,
practice for sure.
why don't you go first? You do a few things, say a few things.
Okay. And so the other thing is that for our friends out there, Jennifer and I had conversations today about February and March and how busy we're going to be. And just as an update, so we're going to market to our local farmers market to the first weekend in March. Or I'm going, you have a different event. So we'll have 2 separate events the first weekend in March. The second weekend is my birthday. No. What?
I think
Okay, and
so.
then we go to yeah, and then we're gonna go to another market that one of those 2 markets we are gonna go all out on the booth. Normally, if I go to a 1-day festival or fair or something like that, I don't set the booth up completely because I don't want to take it, like it's a lot of work. to put everything up. Usually I'm only going to do that if we're going to be there overnight. But in order to apply for the Covington, it's like Three Rivers Art Festival that we've been talking about applying for in the fall. You have to have booth pictures. And so we have some booth pictures, but I want to update the booth. I talked to one of the marketers at work, and I showed her some pictures of our booth, and she gave me some pointers. So we're going to set the booth all up, get good pictures of it, so that we can submit that to the festival.
So you have
And then we
ideas
have-
about how to do it?
Yeah. Just one of the things that when I was showing her the pictures of our booth that stood out immediately to me, because what I told her is I want it to feel like you're walking in, like to feel like homey, like you're walking into your grandma's house, to feel like comforting and nostalgic and granny chic kind of. But the thing that stood out immediately as I was showing her the pictures was how white the walls of the tent are and how they stand out, and that takes away from the warmth in the room. Like, and she's like, oh yeah, that's it exactly. So I want to add, she said, even if we added some cream colored sheets or curtains to hide the bright white, that
sounds
help.
like a lot of work for you, and I'm not going to be there.
Mm-hmm. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it at the one where we're both there.
Oh, in Abbeville. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Just so that we can set it up and get pictures and get an idea of if it is a lot of work. You know what grannies have? Tote bags. Do they have tote bags with pictures of my quilts on them? I think they do. Also been working on that. So usually at work, the last like 30 minutes to hour, depending on how the day goes, I have a little bit of time to think about and brainstorm quilting ideas and things to do with the cheeky quilters. And so I'm working on some things. They will, yes, grannies will have them when we sell them. So that's an update on business stuff that's going on. So our March is going to be super busy. I'm super excited. And also I am going to be on with the guy who sews this Saturday morning.
Bright and early.
8:00 Eastern time. Yes, 7:00. We're in Central. So if y'all want to check out the guy who sews this week, and I will be sewing. I know Jennifer and I don't sew because I can't talk and sew, but Sean sews. Yes. And so I'm going to be making these blocks because I don't have to pay attention. And they have flowered house dresses.
Yes, the moo-moos. I have a couple of them. I wish
Well,
I
I
had
still have my dress.
a moo-moo.
Oh, does he doesn't sleep in. The first time I was on with him last year about this time, he was a little bit late because he was sleeping. I said, well, I woke up an hour early because I was so scared to be late. Okay, so let's move on to the topic of today. Hey, Kelly.
Oh, hey, Kelly.
Oh, that's funny, Zaza. Yes, I love Sean. He's very gracious. I, on the other hand, am a little bit more
Ungracious.
bold and out there. And he's just very nice.
I'll check it out.
Okay, so I'm gonna say something, and I want you guys to tell me if you know what it is. When batting fibers poke through the top of the quilt or the bottom, what happens for me during the quilting process? Do y'all know what those are called?
Like, does it make little white specks? Little white specks?
The batting comes out. Yeah, the batting comes out of
I've had that
the
happen.
hole.
Bearding? They're saying bearding. I did not know that.
I just learned that today.
I learned it today too. Right this
hey,
minute.
look, I missed you up there. Look how many people knew that. Oh. Okay, so, and also I don't want to get, yes, we need to embroider the cheeky quilter on the front of the jacket and stuff. So I do not want to take credit for these terms. I went to the National Quilters Circle and they have a glossary of quilting terms. National Quilters Circle, and you guys can join. But I sent them my email and they sent me a glossary. So that's where these terms are coming from. Do you want to take turns or you want me to just go through? Because I can do this all night.
Yeah, do it because I feel really silly doing. I got the assignment wrong. But anyway, go ahead. Okay, go ahead.
Dimples up and pimples down will help with bearding.
Hmm.
Okay, so the other thing
Silly,
is
yeah.
that the what's the name of scrim is
I've
the
heard.
what it's called, the term used in batting where a thin layer of polyester is added to the cotton to be needle punched into. So that's when I don't know if it's considered the top of the bottom, but that's how you can tell batting has a top or a bottom because the needle punch side is one of them.
And there's a lot of discussion or differences of opinion about which is the right side up or right side down. I don't know.
Yes, and I can never remember.
So I thought you had concluded that it didn't matter.
On my machine, I have not noticed that it matters.
Maybe we can get some feedback on that.
Yes. So I am confident that the ladies, because I haven't seen any gentlemen yet. Is Brian here? Scrim on the bottom. Okay. Yeah, Kelly, I have not been able to tell the difference either on mine. So bearding, what do you know?
Yeah.
Stalagmites and stalactites. One goes up, one goes down. Dimples down is more important. I'm learning so much already. We only on number 1.
I'm writing a lot.
Okay,
I just started quilting, y'all. That's my excuse.
Oh, you have a weekly quilting show. You can't use that.
Oh, okay. Scratch that.
Y'all know what betweens are?
Needles.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Because it's correct. Ding, 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 ding. Needles made specifically to sew all layers together during the hand quilting process. Also used for hand sewing binding when finishing a quilt.
I've been trying.
I feel like I feel like I can't even call myself a quilter. Use it in a sentence. When I was putting my binding together last night, y'all, those tweens, would you say those between needles were just rough? I needed some new ones. Or would you say betweens and needles? Or those betweens are just, they were dull? I had to get a whole new pack. And Joann's is closed. I had to go to Michael's.
That's not a sentence. That's a paragraph.
Okay, sorry.
It's becoming a story.
So did I tell y'all that my grandson loves it when I talk to him like a Southern grandma? Y'all, he belly laughs. He belly laughs and thinks it's the funniest thing ever.
That's funny.
I know. Okay. There's a bunch of them that I'm skipping over because everybody knows those. Blocking.
So what is it? I'm sorry.
Blocking. Don't ask me to use it in a sentence because
Blocking. When you stretch it out.
After we discuss. Oh, rest in peace, Joanne. Y'all, I didn't buy a lot of fabric from Joanne anymore, but I went to Joanne a lot for other stuff.
Like it was only a mile away.
Yeah, it's right by my house. I was there all the time. It was so easy to go.
I think Kelly's
so-
winning the test here. She's getting all the answers.
So Kelly, I think it's squaring the block, not the top. When a block is not square, it's a process that requires wetting and pressing the fabric to proper square block. It's also done using steam to help stretch portions of your block to match other blocks. So, blocking with a B. So, like if you had one block that was just short of the, like if it was an eighth of an inch too short and you wanted to make it the right size, they're basically saying you can wet it and steam it into place. Because, which makes sense because I know wetting fabric and ironing it changes the size of it. So like if you
Yes, Kelly.
that's funny. Yes, so it's blocking when you have to stretch it to make it the right size.
With my t-shirt squares, I make them, and I think I've mentioned this before, but this is like has made such a difference in my life. Make them an inch larger, and then after I put the backing on it, I'll cut them to the right size.
Yeah.
So they're all the right size.
And I think too, like the other thing about ironing them and seaming them so that they get to be a little bit bigger than where they are. I think once you can sew them together, if they start to move and shift after they're quilted and washed, that is that what do they call it? That little ripple in the quilt that's kind of desirable. You like that. So it's just to get it so that it sews together. And then once
Evenly.
it's done, okay, everybody knows about a cake layer, 10-inch squares, chain piecing, charm pack. Okay, so the threads of woven fabric that run perpendicular to the selvage.
Warp or
So
weft.
they run the same. What kind? What is those called? Yeah, the crinkle, Kelly. When you wash a quilt, it gets crinkled. So what are the threads that run perpendicular?
Yeah, I never remember if it's weft or warp. One goes one way and the other one goes the other way.
It says crosswise grain. So wait, perpendicular is like this or like this? Oh, let me look and see if warp and weft is on there.
Horizontal and perpendicular. Horizontal.
Oh, and perpendicular.
Horizontal this way.
The quilting
Same as parallel. Okay. Thank you.
glossary does not have weft or warp.
It should. The sewing thing did. The sewing glossary.
Okay, so what do you have?
I'm looking
So
it
yeah,
up.
this is parallel. Hey, Tasha. Tasha, what does perpendicular mean? Is it like this? Geometry. I loved geometry, but I don't remember.
Okay, warp is the lengthwise thread.
Okay, so long.
The weft is woven through the warp and goes from left to right.
Oh, okay. So if it goes this way, yeah, is weft. Good job, Sheila. Hey, there's going to be a test at the end of this. Judy, The quilt police. If you pass it, we're gonna label you as a quilt nerd. And if you fail it, you can come have drinks with us.
Win-win.
You'll be in good hands if you fail it.
Win-win situation.
I've never heard, this one has an example in it. The term used to describe the feel and texture of a fabric. That fabric has a nice hand to it. So hand, I've never heard that.
I've never heard it either.
Hey, Chris.
I've heard, here's
Cross grain is perpendicular and bias is diagonal. I knew that. Yeah. So straight of grain, cross grain. Well, that makes sense. And bias. Woo! There's people getting prizes.
Here's a term I've never heard. Bumble bunching. It's the tangled loop on the bobbin side of the fabric because of improper tension. Bumble bunching. Yeah.
Bumble bunching?
Or how about
That
frogging?
happens to me.
Frogging. When you unpick the stitches when we rip, and I rip a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a term I knew, but this is another one.
Yeah.
Kind of funny.
Yeah. It makes me curse. Oh,
What?
look, they go frogging, ripping.
Yeah, I love it.
So Zaza, are there some words that you would hear more outside of the States? Because I watch British, I guess, quilting channels, but not much else. And Jennifer and I were wondering about that, if unsewing around the world, other terms that quilters use that, sort of quilting jargon that we don't have here.
Here's one.
Okay.
Jeweler's knot.
Say that again.
Jeweler, like a jeweler for jewelry.
Oh, a jeweler's knot.
Yeah.
Jeweler's knot is what I heard.
My S transferred to the knot. Tricky business here. So all it is when you're tying a knot on the bottom. Okay, Amber, get it together. Tying a knot.
Laughing at that. It's funny. Jeweler's knot, also known as a jeweler's knot.
Okay. It's just the knot on the end of the thread when you're getting ready to sew something, hand stitch something.
Oh.
Never heard it.
So Zaza says batting is called wadding is the main difference.
Oh, good.
My grandma, your mother, taught me how to make that jeweler's knot.
That's it. We'll never forget that one.
Here, let me make a jeweler's knot. Tell me you don't hear it.
Whatever.
I think everybody should refer to our seam rippers as Jack.
Okay, I like that. I've seen so many shows and documentaries and read books about Jack the Ripper.
Have you heard the latest about who they think he was?
Well, it depends who you read or talk with or who.
So the person who found the last woman is who they think it is, because they think he was interrupted and that he just kind of went around the block and came back and he found her.
Oh, I don't
and
know.
Then he got in the middle of trying, and so he had blood all over him because he jumped in to try to help her, and they think that's yeah.
Amber, do you want to answer the question?
What, I'm trying to read it. No, Judy, this is me. Oh, good night, Danelle. You leaving us? Have an
Danelle's had
awesome
enough.
evening. Thanks for joining.
Danelle's had enough of this silliness.
Yes. There's a bunch on here that I'm not even stopping because we know. So one of the things that look, Tess is here. Yay.
Hey,
Tess
Tess.
had a birthday, y'all. Tell her happy birthday.
Oh,
Oh,
you
so
work?
if Tessa's birthday was the 26th, today is Michael's birthday.
Oh, I forgot that. Yeah.
Um,
Tessa, you work too hard and too long and too much. Take a break.
A patch or an area on the back of the quilt, generally the quilt label, will have a date, recipient name, and name of its maker. Perhaps even a little bit about the quilt. Raise your hand if you do that.
I need to do that. I have not done that at all. I've never tagged one of my quilts.
Hello, I know I'm supposed to know your name, K Money Quilting. You've told it to me and remind me. I'm so bad with names. Regina. See, I knew I was supposed to know that. So quilt label. I have started putting our cheeky quilter labels on things, but I don't put labels as far as my personal name or anything like that. One guy did have me sign with a Sharpie a quilt wall hanging that he bought for me at the market at the show festival
Oh,
in October.
next time I'll bring the fabric pins.
Yeah.
It'll be better than that.
Yeah. I had a couple of people ask me about signing them, and I'm like, it's not like I put our labels on it, but I don't sign it as in if it's a like,
Yeah, I think you should though.
a print. I have if I make something for someone, I have some what are they called? Infusible ink. I will sign with infusible ink and make it permanent. Zaza, I have one that's almost finished for you, sweetie. Okay, Jennifer, you're gonna know this one
Maybe.
because you love this.
Maybe I forgot.
Red work.
What is it?
Look at her, y'all. She's doing a dance.
And guess what? I got Aunt Sarah started with red work. And I did. She reminded me that I did with her, just like Nita did with me, how she got me quilting. She handed it to me and made me do it.
And just made you do it.
And that's what I did with her with the red work. So it is embroidery.
So for those people who don't know what it is, do you want to
Yeah, it's simply embroidery with just red thread, red embroidery thread. And yes, exactly, Miss Sheila. I love it.
Yep.
Not only is it easier, you don't have to keep changing colors, but I just like the way it looks.
Yeah, yeah. So it's the name given to embroidery technique where pictures are drawn with a series of joined stitches. Preferred stitches are usually back stitch or the stem stitch, and the picture is embroidered in a single red color. It can also be stitched in black or blue for variation.
I didn't know. So Sarah's just learning how to embroidery. So I asked. So she's doing the stem stitch on everything, but you're saying that's kind of typical.
Yeah.
In red work. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Oh.
And so for those of you who were talking about stitching your name into the long arm or quilting of it, I have done that recently. I got to the end and it was at that bottom right hand corner, and I just did my name real quick without really thinking. And then I thought, well, that would be kind of cool if I just did that from now on. And maybe I could practice doing my name like smaller. But yeah, I love that idea. I have upon occasion put other words into quilts. I, for fun and giggles, put curse words into the when I was learning how to long arm. with Jennifer's domestic machine, but that wasn't one that that's exactly what I did. Put curse words in them. But it wasn't for a quilt that was for sale, and it wasn't for a customer. I was just learning. Um,
Oh,
I
I
have
like that.
also
In the binding,
put,
that's a good idea.
I've also drawn hearts, and put words in the batting, like on the batting, of like kindness and love and generosity and like positive like that onto the batting, and that way, nobody really knows it's there, but it goes with the quilt and it'll always be there. The hospital where I work is building a new chapel, and
Oh,
all of
nice.
yes, it's very lovely. It's almost done. But when they were putting one of the main support beams in, they brought it into the main hospital and let people sign it and write notes on it. And so they put it up and it's hidden, so nobody's ever going to see it, but it's a part of the structure. Isn't that awesome?
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh
So,
yeah, no, Cece. No, just love for those foster children. See
um,
that's why you would put words like, oh, put
who
who dat
dat?
on them.
Who dat? Who dat?
That's funny.
Um,
Um,
so I learned about French seams when I started doing the pillowcases with the hot dog method or whatever
mhm.
it's called. I had never done that, and I really liked the French seam and sewing.
Yes, I love a good French theme.
Yeah, it's very easy.
Yes, Zaza, I work at a Catholic hospital, so it was very clear what, and I think, the staff was there. Some of the marketing staff and other staff were there.
Yeah, the burrito method. Thank you, Sheila. I couldn't remember.
Oh yes, yes, love that.
Look, when I remember doing those when I learned how to do them and couldn't stop, couldn't stop. Just that's all I wanted to do was make pillowcases. I hate to get started on them.
I love them.
I do
But
too.
yes, because you can't really sell them because it uses a whole yard of fabric,
Right, right.
and fabric is so expensive.
Yes.
Um, Seam allowance. I like reading. So even though these are all things that we know, reading an actual definition of it is kind of funny. The fabric between the sewing line and the raw edge. In quilting, it's 1/4 of an inch. Seam allowance. Princess Penny is very upset. There must be a dog on the TV. Setting the seam. We've talked about this recently. That is when you sew something, and when you're going to iron it, before you open it and iron it, you set the seam with it closed and then open it and iron it flat. Yes. And so the reason we do that, it allows the thread to relax into your fabric and become more secure.
I don't know. I just read that somewhere and I started doing it, and it's a habit now. I think it's a good habit.
Oh, it makes a difference.
Yeah, I think so too. Um,
Yes.
so I
Yes.
find that look, Katie's saying that going from 5.6 inches to a fourth is hard. For me, I'll do a fourth most of the time. So if I sew something else and the instructions say 5/8,
Oh,
sometimes I have to rip with Jack.
I've had I made some bags for some friends a few years ago, and one of them, she had her bag, she was wearing it, or and I looked at it, and the inside seams were all busted open and stuff, and I realized that because I used a 1/4 seam and not 5/8, and I didn't serge it, and I'm like, oh, like that's why it's so important
Yeah.
to do all those things. Yeah.
So you have the police on you.
I know. I saw it. Quilt police.
I'll probably said it too. Press. Let's press.
Now, stab stitching. Anybody know stab stitching? Or I should have read the process where the needle is pushed or stabbed to backside of quilt sandwich with one hand and return to the top side with the other, pushing the needle from front to back. So that's what I guess Mama used to do.
Yeah,
and
she
then
was
grab it and go with the other one.
Right, she was good at that.
Stab stitching when you're quilting it, I guess when it's on a frame.
Yes, that's a technique. I have been trying to get you. She would always use a thimble, and I just cannot. I have tried to get used to using a thimble.
Yeah.
For embroidering. I just can't. And I have all different sizes. Some fit very well. That's not it. It's a challenge.
Oh, here's a question. When you guys are putting a border on, do you do short ends first or long ends first? And is there a proper way to do it?
I'm sorry, can you repeat the question?
I can. So you have a quilt center and you're putting a border around it. Do you put, and we're talking about squared borders. We're not talking about mitered corners. Do you put the short ends first, the two short ends, and then the long ones? Or do you do the long ones and then the short ones?
I missed that and I didn't win a prize because I got that question wrong at the Quilters Guild. They said that you have to do the short ends first, because I would always do the long ends first when I started, because to make sure I had enough material. I don't know why I did that. I thought that was the right way. But yeah, so now I do the top and bottom.
I think I vary it depending on what's going on, but I knew there was I think structurally, there's a reason you would do it one way versus the other. Long ends first, then top and bottom. What I'm seeing, some people do it the other way, and I think that's funny. Because I think structurally it makes it stronger if you do the shorter ones first, or I'm not sure which way, but there is a way to do
Yeah,
it.
I think it's that's what they say, the short ends anchors it or
But
something.
honestly, to me, structurally, it's all sewn together and then it's quilted. Is it gonna make that big of a difference?
Do you do mitered corners for the borders?
If I'm feeling bougie.
I've never done that.
I've done mitered occasionally, depending on what I'm doing, if I'm feeling bougie. Most of the time, I am not bougie.
Mm-hmm.
And what do we call unfinished projects?
UFOs.
Yes. Yeah, Kelly, I heard that somewhere sometime and it stuck with me. It may or may not even be true, but they did say it on the internet, so it has to be true. Yes.
I
Are
just
there
found
people out there who don't have UFOs? Or whips? Yes, works in progress.
I found a piece of paper with it's like a printout of a listing. You can list all your UFOs. We would fill pages. We might have more
You
than one
asked me,
page.
was it last week, 2 weeks ago, that how many projects I have going on right now? And I don't think I ever answered you because I was like, that is so rude. I don't even know. The answer is I don't know.
Well, I'll read several books at a time, but Mama she was she would never start another project without finishing the one she was on. And she'd only read one book at a time. I don't understand it.
But I thought if a book doesn't hold my interest, I'll put it down and just not even go back to it. I can not finish a book. Ah, a UFO is unidentified whips. I'm still working on and happy. Yep,
I like that.
yes. Too many to count. Oh, whole cloth quilts. I want to make one
What is it?
where it's name given to 3 single pieces of fabric sandwiched and sewn together in the quilting process. So the design is in the quilting. So it's just a big piece of fabric, batting, and then a backing, and you just quilt the top. And that's the design is the quilting, not the pattern that not the pieces. Right, no pieces, just quilting.
Oh, so it would be one big, just one
Regina
piece
pleads
of,
the 5th.
so no piecing.
No
It'd be,
piecing.
wow.
So I have a whole cloth quilt, a white one, that was given to me. I don't even know where I got it, but I wanted to make a jacket out of it. But it's in the storage unit. Oh, cheater fabric that you turned into a quilt. I need to do. Oh, I could do that with my cheater fabric. I like cheater. I'm learning to like cheater fabric. One of those quilters online. She has a lot of shorts and Instagram and stuff. She recently did a video on quilting a cheater quilt, and y'all, it looks like a real quilt. Like you can't even tell it's cheater fabric. It's probably high quality in what I have too, though.
Well, that's,
Yeah. Come on, Penny. I'm gonna go open my door so she can come in. Come on. Come on. And see if she'll let me pick her up. Come on.
so Amber, do you like panels now? If you like cheater fabric, maybe you like panels now. It's just a question.
No, I do like panels now. Because what I've learned is not all panels are ugly. For a long. Ooh, I'm sorry. Was
It's getting late.
oh look at that. Time to go. I used to think that I didn't like panels because a lot of panels are not in the style
She's
that I
talking.
appreciate.
She's talking about me.
See, look, like they're
But
the
you know what?
pictures that they decide to make that they put onto a quilt. Like they're not anything that I was interested
Well,
in. And
most
then
of them,
recently,
but most of them people had given me, and I was just learning. So, you know.
I do have some panels that I like and that I would love to quilt. The Paris one,
Oh yeah, that one's lovely.
because that's good practice at free motion quilting. And then the other one is that big that we bought at the Orchid Owl in Vegas.
I have
And
one
so
too. They're beautiful though. Those are pretty.
yeah. And so what she said was each flower circle, she did a different practiced a different quilting technique. And so it was a great way to her to practice. You see, look, I am not alone. People don't like panels. But there are some now that I'm learning that are pretty.
Sheila's.
A lot of them are religious.
Or animals in the wild. Like I
I
have
mean,
I have one with an alligator. I have one with ducks. I have.
it absolutely makes add a border and it makes a quilt. Use them for bags. Oh wait, where did I see that? I like that idea. So apparently a lot of the quilts of valor, the veterans that get those quilts love the very patriotic eagle flying over the mountains carrying a flag kind of stuff. And so I can appreciate that the person you're giving it to may like what's on the panel. And so I've seen some of those and actually bought a whole bolt of eagle carrying a flag over a mountain fabric and gave them the panels away for people to make quilts of valor. I probably still have some.
All good.
Cheeky monkey coming out of a birthday cake. That's what I'm talking about. I am so happy that you guys had my back on this one.
So I guess it's not a topic we would choose for our Wednesday night thing. Okay. That idea.
I do like the smaller ones, the mini panels, that you can turn into blocks. I recently quilted long armed a quilt for a lady that was a panel, but it was like 12 different blocks that she put, sashing around, and it was a beautiful quilt. The colors that she chose for the sashing and the different blocks and stuff were really pretty. So I am okay with that. But a moose in the moonlight, not as much.
Yes, that would be funny.
Oh, how fun would that be? Okay, y'all, she's getting closer and closer. She might let me pick her up this time. Nope.
Have you
For
been
those
able
of you
to?
who don't know, I rescued a dog, 3 weeks ago now? Her name is Penny, and she does not like us looking at her or touching her or picking her up. She's getting better, but I picked her up a couple weeks ago and then I couldn't touch her again for like days. I tried to put a sweater on her today.
Oh, and it was so cute.
Oh, I do have a US map panel that I need to do that I'm looking forward to doing. The other thing that I recently saw was not a panel, but I think it was on Pinterest. There's a person out there who makes map quilts. Have y'all seen that? Yeah, Sheila, that's exactly what I'm gonna do with the ones I have. Um, really cool how they made these, like you take a city map, and I didn't buy the book, but I was kind of looking at it and I'm interested in it. And you make the city in a quilt. It looks like it's applique lines and river, all the things are applique on. Really cool. So any other sewing terms or discussions that we need to have that we haven't had yet tonight? This was fun. Yeah, I talked about bleeding when color dyes. I'm like, that's not a quilting thing. It's a thing though.
No, it is if you have
You
a lot
guys,
of reds in a quilt.
I recently when for Christmas when I sold the Acadian flag quilt, it has a lot of red fabrics in it, and I gave the guy instructions to use the first time they washed it to use the color catchers. Um, I wanted to put a couple of them in a Ziploc and give it to him in the bag, but he ended up coming to pick it up when I wasn't home, so I didn't get a chance to do it. Do any of y'all do that when you sell or make quilts for people?
I've washed the material beforehand, the red
A lot of
material.
people do that, but with so many reds,
Yeah. I and use the
like it's
catcher.
just not realistic for me to wash the reds.
Yeah. I don't like to do it either.
Yeah. And then I didn't want to wash it for him, but I think I might. I did buy a big box of the color catchers.
Yeah, I have some
Oh,
too.
do you, Sheila? You wash it before? I was wondering about that. I don't know. It felt weird to me to wash it before, but I didn't know if people did that or not. I could be on board with that. Ooh, this was fun. I laughed. My smile muscles are hurting. Okay, yeah. A fragrance-free detergent and wash it with color catchers. Okay.
Very good
Looks like
topic,
more
Amber.
people watch them than not.
Yeah.
So because I was thinking that initially, and then when it came down to it, it made me very nervous. Like I didn't, maybe too, I was scared something was going to happen to it before I gave it.
I'm always
I'd rather
scared
them
of
mess
that.
it up than me.
Yeah.
Well, all right, guys. So did we go through all of your list of
Oh no. But mine was all about sewing. So
anything funny you want to throw out there?
no. We've had enough laughter for the evening.
Okay. Well, I'm going to keep cutting strips. I tell you why I'm cutting strips, because Lucas and Angel's quilt, it's time to put the pieces together, and it's a huge quilt, and I need to lay it out, and I'm being overwhelmed by all the different colors.
That
So I'm avoiding it.
That surprises me.
Well,
Why?
because it's so big, I can't just lay it out on the floor. Like, and now we have a dog, and so
Well,
I'm
you need
feeling
to
a bit
bring it
overwhelmed by that.
bring it to come to the shop one day.
Maybe I could do that Saturday after I'm with Sean.
Good.
Don't forget to watch The Guy Who Sews Saturday morning. I'll be on.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I'll check it out.
I'll text you and wake you up.
I'll be awake already.
Oh, that's just me that sleeps late.
Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight.
Yes,
It was
we had
fun.
a great group.
It was a good conversation too.
Great feedback. Yeah.
And so again, it's the Glossary of Quilting Terms by the National Quilters Circle. And you can go to their website and join the group. My printer isn't all that great, but yeah. I'm new to their email list, so I'll see how their stuff is. I'll keep you updated.
Yeah, it's a big group, I think.
Is quilt camp this weekend? I will not be there. I don't usually do quilt camp. I'm too scattered. I have too much going on to be away from. I mean, I know you go there to sew, but I have 10 different things all at once.
All those unfinished projects.
So, Zaza, I'm gonna put. I have to long arm the third bead tree this weekend. Today, maybe no, not today. This weekend, and so once they're all done, I will put them all up on my website, and you can purchase the one you like best. I have 3 of them, or do I have 4? I'm gonna put them all up at the same time. If you're on my email list, you will get an email that says, "Hey, I put the bead trees up. If you want them, go get them." Maybe I'll text a few people first, or message a few people first that I know want them. And maybe they'll sell before I send a full email out. All right, guys, y'all have a fabulous, fabulous, fabulous evening and week. And I'll have a short out shortly and look for a video in a couple of weeks. And we'll see
Thank
y'all
you,
next
guys.
Wednesday.
Thank y'all for sticking with us. Good night.
Yeah. Good night.